Okay, I just tried to make a video about, I'm trying to make a video about positivity, and my video, the internet connection keeps on going out or something because it just disconnected me, and I just made a 6-minute video. Okay, well, hopefully it stays on this time. Okay, this video is about staying positive. I know that life is hard. I live in an area where there's 7.5 people, average wise, that do not have jobs. And it is so depressing to me because I am also trying to find work because I am trying to get out of here. I am trying to hike across the world. And I do plan on stopping in certain towns, which I know is going to be a difficult thing as well, and find work for a little bit to add to my money while I'm on the journey. But you have to stay positive. The most important thing is to stay positive. If you feel like negative things are just going to keep happening to you, then they probably will keep happening to you. But that is because you have a negative mindset and you have to focus on positive things. Yes, you maybe get called crazy or a dreamer or whatever, but if you do not take the time to be positive, I feel like I know it's happened to me in my life, but if you're not positive, then positive things just won't come to you because that's happened to me so many times. I was so negative for a while, and it just felt like negative thing and negative things and negative things kept piling up. But then when something positive happened to me and I started to get a little bit more positive about where my life was going, positive things started like coming out of the ass for me. And I feel like what you think really does affect what happens to you. It's what you put out in the universe gives back. Because you've got to learn that what you're thinking about and what you're constantly saying to yourself does come to fruition. It always happens. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever negative things you are thinking, does happen. But if you stay positive, there is a positive glimpse, a hope, a future for you if you just keep thinking that I will obtain the things that I want to obtain in life. I will get there. If you act like it has already happened to you, the universe will give it to you. I feel this is how I feel. I'm not saying bad things won't happen along the way. Negative things happen, but you have to learn from them and you have to take a lesson from them. I went to California. I never thought I would get to California. It was an amazing experience. There was bad things that happened to me, but there was really good things that happened to me. And I met some amazing people that will always remain in my heart. And and yes, I had to come back home, and that was because of panic attacks and things like that. But I do feel a lot stronger and a lot more confident with myself that things will happen for me. I went to when I was in California, something that I keep in my mind. Because you got to keep positive things that happen to you in your mind as well as negative things. I went to a modeling agency. I think it was LA Models. It was a place that Tyra Banks started out modeling. That's where she first started, and they wanted to use me for commercials. Not now, mind you, it wasn't for modeling. It was for commercials, which I don't think that I have stunning features or anything like that. So that, but still, that in itself, just that's amazing to me. I didn't do it because I they wanted me to do some like more recent pictures of myself to get some more recent pictures, bring them in, and then that's when we would have started doing. Um, that's when I would have started working for them. So if I had just held on a little longer, because I actually did, I found a photographer who became a really close friend to me, and actually has made a movie now, and I think it's called To Jennifer. I will put the link in the bottom because I'm really proud of him. He's one of the main characters. Um, but like I met him and he does photography and like video editing and all this stuff. He does a lot of different stuff. I'm not sure of all of the stuff that he does, but I'm so proud of him. His name is Chuck Pappas. I love him. Um, but I met him, and he did my photography, and I didn't have anything to print him out on at the time. I didn't have a lot of money. I was living out of my car in California, and then I stupidly went to another area of California where I didn't know anybody, and I did it because I was worried about my car and like it getting towed, and somebody was like, well, if you go in this part of town, you know, It's a good place, and your car will be okay there. And then I went there, and then I didn't know very many people, and the one person I did know worked a lot, so they weren't around that much. And it was a little town, and there wasn't much to do there. And I started having panic attacks because I wasn't around a lot of people. But I have learned from that, and I ended up having to go home because it was a lot for me at that point in time. But I have learned from it, and I do feel a lot stronger because of it. So my point in that story was that you do have to take things from every aspect of your life. You have to find the good and the bad. Um, that didn't end up as well as I would have wanted it to, but I did meet some really cool people. And I think that no matter what you go through, everybody goes through positive and negative things in their life. But as hard as it is, you have to grasp onto something that is positive to keep you going, or it's just you're gonna feel like there's no point. And nobody should feel like there's no point. There's always a point for you. Everybody has a place in this world, no matter how dull or or ungreat your life is. You do have a purpose. You just have to keep the positivity in mind and where your life is going to go. If you're in middle school, I know that for me it was a hard part of my life, and I hurt so much in middle school. I was bullied a lot in middle school. And it is a rough time. It really is a rough time. But you have to keep in mind that's just a short period in your life. And you don't want to hold on to don't hold on to thinking that that's how your life is going to be forever, because it's not going to be like that forever. And though it has taken me a long time and I'm still not where I want to be yet, you have to realize that life lets things happen when it's time to happen. And you just have to keep positive and act like it's already happened to you, and the universe will recognize that. If you're in high school, work hard. Life is going to get easier. And, I'm not saying that you need to go to college. If you have a set goal in mind, then go for it. And if you want to go to college, go for it. I just never, college wasn't for me. I didn't really have the grades, and I'm awful in most of my schooling stuff. Like math, I was awful at. I couldn't understand it. I felt like the way people taught, I just didn't get it. I know I'm not dumb, because I do learn things and I do get things, but it's like I have to learn it in my own way, not the way that everybody else got it. Um, I mean, I guess the point of my video is don't cling on to all the negative things, because I did that for a long time. I really did. And it makes your life so miserable. You gotta find something good in your life and cling to it. And don't forget it. And have a goal set in mind where you want to go, no matter how crazy it is. No matter how crazy it is. No matter how many people tell you that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You should go this way or you should go that way. Cling to what you want to do, because what's important to you is important. Don't ever let anybody ever tell you it's not. Alright, well, I'm going to go before my video cuts off and cancels out everything I've recorded. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will put a link to the trailer of the movie my friend is in. I'm really proud of him, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.